And we going to Trinidad, and we going to eat some callaloo.
James, is that callaloo I smell?
Island food?
Sharon, there's nothing to be nervous about. It's a little spinach, a little coconut milk, a little okra, and salt meat, which is popular back in Trinidad.
Well, if you want to be popular, take mine back to Trinidad.
Hello, Ma, Dad, Free Willy. Today, Douglas St. Martin has gone from the lowly ranks of a high school graduate to completing his college registration. I am now a college man, just like Reggie.
College man.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And we're proud of you, son.
Excuse me, I'm Doug, but Reggie's going to a real college, St. John's. You're going to a junior college.
What is the difference?
In Reggie's school, they don't have nap time.
Excuse me, Walona Woods. You know, last year I might have answered that with a barrage of immature insults, but now that I'm a college man, that is beneath me, you gooseneck toothpick with lips.
You know, that's really funny. But you know what I forgot to tell you?
What? Ow!
So, what classes are you taking, Doug?
Yes, son, let us hear what you're going to be studying.
Okay, but bear in mind that the good classes, they get filled early, and us freshmen, we do register last. And I was a little late getting there, because I was staying up real late trying to figure out why they gave Chevy Chase a talk show. But remember that those classes, they're not final, but they were the most educationally stimulating classes available.
Fun with wallpaper? How to find your birth parents? Soccer?
They don't just let anybody in soccer.
Yeah, you have to be born with a head.
Douglas, this is unacceptable.
See, here we go again. I knew you'd find a reason to criticize my class schedule.
This is not a schedule. This is a vacation plan.
Doug, you're in college now. Don't you want your diploma to be worth something?
Excuse me, you don't get a diploma in junior college. You get a receipt.
Wait a minute, James. We didn't see this. He is taking freshman English.
Not anymore. I dropped it. Hey, pretty soon, English is going to be a backup language in New York. See?
Douglas, you are wasting your life. I forbid you to take such fluff.
Hey, I'll have you know, I just took an aptitude test that strongly suggests I go with the fluff.
Doug, don't you think we need to talk about this?
Mama, there's nothing to talk about. All right? I'm a college man now, and as a college man, I am fully capable of taking care of myself.
James, he's growing up.
Mommy, I'm out of underwear.
James, I've been going through Doug's catalog, and I'm wondering why he passed up on so many classes I'm sure he'd be interested in.
Marie, you should know by now, Douglas isn't interested in anything. I say we write him off. And tomorrow night, we chill some wine, put on some romantic music, and roll the dice again.
James, I have an idea.
Couldn't be as good as my idea.
I'm serious. Now listen, why don't I just read these classes to Doug? You be enthusiastic, and together I'm sure we can motivate him.
I admire your optimism.
James, the only reason Doug is taking those easy classes is because he doesn't feel he'll do well in the hard ones. Oh, Doug, may I have a word with you?
Oh, sure. It'll start off with a word, then it'll grow into a sentence, and then mutate into a paragraph about something I don't want to do.
Doug, there are a lot of good classes in this catalog that I'm sure you've overlooked. Right, James?
Yes, Douglas, the choices you make today will determine your future.
Dad, I already know what's in my future.
So do I. Windex and a dirty rag.
Now, Doug, there are a lot of classes in here I'm sure you'd be really good at.
Look, Ma, I've scrutinized every page of that catalog, and I've come up with a schedule that I find quite comfortable.
Okay, but have you considered bookkeeping? You're good with numbers.
Bookkeeping? What kind of career could I have with bookkeeping?
You could be a bookkeeper.
A bookkeeper? Gee, I'll have to fight the babes off me.
Okay, you like to draw. How about drafting? Now, there's an interesting career.
You know the guy who paints the yellow line down the middle of the street? He took drafting.
Douglas, you are not taking this seriously.
No, you guys are not taking me seriously. I am old enough to choose my own classes. I'm 18 years old. I am a legal adult.
Legal law. Here's a class. Street law. Practical aspects of legal theory you can use in everyday life.
You see, Douglas, this sounds real interesting.
Look, when I was in high school, you guys were always on my back because you wanted me to graduate and go to college. I did that.
And now we want you to make the best of that opportunity by taking real classes.
Soccer's the real class. I mean, more people follow soccer than follow the law. When was the last time you saw 80,000 people jammed in a stadium to see a trial?
Oh, this street law sounds quite practical. Douglas, look at the world. What do you think will come in more handy, street law or soccer?
Dad, picture this. I'm in an alley surrounded by thugs. Now I could either slap them with a lawsuit or kick my way out.
Douglas, you lucky you have a chance to learn in college. I never did, and there were many times I wish I had.
Doug, if you won't listen to reason, listen to this. You will go through this catalog and you will register for a class, a real class, one that is interesting, challenging, and comes with a textbook.
A textbook? The rules of soccer. Ha ha!
Swap da doobie wop da, swap da doobie wop da, swap da doobie wop da, do it up, doobie bow.
Thank you. Your pizza will be right out.
Now that I'm a working man, I need a tax shelter. Hey, Reg, you think your folks with some of that dry cleaning business?
Malcolm, you can't even afford to pay for the clothes you got in there.
Hey, that was the old Malcolm. Now that I'm gainfully employed, I plan on upgrading my lifestyle.
You're a stock clerk in your uncle's shoe store.
I'm in management.
Yeah, you managed to earn minimum wage.
Well, at least nobody's telling him how to do his job. My parents won't even let me run my own college life. They're making me take another class.
Quit school right now, and I'll get you a job at my uncle's shoe store. You could be a junior stock clerk, and someday you could aspire to be me.
There's got to be something in here, you know?
Yo, my collegiate brothers. And Buster Brown. Yo, my brother, I've come to realize something about my relationship with your sister.
That it doesn't exist?
Doug, what I've discovered is that Sharon's buried her feelings for me so deeply, man, they've taken another form. Abuse.
You think my sister dogs you because she loves you?
People always do the opposite of what they feel.
You are one desperate young man.
It's my fault, Doug. Don't crush it.
You always do the opposite of what they feel, huh?
Then let us show you our affection.
You did. You knocked down somebody's pizza.
No, you knocked over your pizza.
That's not our pizza.
What makes you say that?
Because it's on the ground.
Well, I'm not getting you another one. Here's your check.
Oh, hold the phone, girl. Let me tell you something. You either bring me another pizza, or you bring me the manager.
All right, shorty. I'm impressed.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, the key to settling any dispute is simple logic, along with a case of healthy intimidation.
You looking for me?
Oh!
I'm the new manager. What's the problem?
Go ahead, Doug. Intimidate her. We'll be under the table.
Hey, Reg.
Hey, Vandella, you're the new manager here?
Yeah.
And I can hook you up with the manager special.
I'm not hungry.
It's not food.
Oh, okay.
Vonzilla. We have a little pizza problem here. A little pizza problem.
No, we don't. You ordered a pizza, you knocked it over, and by law, you have to pay for it.
Vonzilla, for the manager, you seem woefully deficient of your knowledge of al fresco dining.
Is that so?
Let me tell you something about running a restaurant. Haven't you ever heard the customer's always right?
Haven't you ever heard that I'll kill you?
And now I see your side.
Whose side did you see?
I'm too hungry to remember, ma'am.
How about a slice on the house?
Doug did it!
Now I have an impartial witness, so you have to pay for the pizza that you made my waitress knock over.
That's not fair. You can't bribe a witness.
Pay for the pizza, or don't come back. Except for you, Reg.
No. I don't even believe this. Either we pay for a pizza we can't even eat or lose our hangout. That ain't right.
Can't we do something about this?
Yeah, we have rights, don't we?
Too bad we don't know what they are.
I know what you're thinking. My parents had nothing to do with this. Street law is the natural complement to soccer. How many times have you wanted to kick a lawyer's butt? Now, I know that a lot of you might be intimidated by a classroom with a textbook of this size, excuse me. But the first rule of college is, it's not what you know, it's who knows it and who's sitting behind her. A potential Einsteinette. She's got the glasses, she's got the highlighter, she's got the books. State-of-the-art micro-cassette recorder. Hi, I'm Doug.
You can't copy my homework.
First of all, you do not know me. And second of all, what makes you think I'm here to copy your homework?
I recognize the type. No textbook, no notebook, no brain.
No boyfriend, no date, no life. Now it's time for class, which also means it's time for me to take my seat. Excuse me, Pops.
Dad?
Dad, please tell me that Ma sent you here with a sandwich. You're gonna slip it to me and go out unnoticed?
I'm not here to bring you a sandwich.
Well, could you run out and get me one? In Connecticut? What were you doing in my class?
Like I told you in the car, I'm trying to get some education.
Oh, so I guess it's a coincidence that you're trying to get some education in my school, in my classroom, sitting behind my smart person?
I thought I heard the two of you out here.
Oh, you put him up to this. Once again, you and Dad have plotted to humiliate me.
What's going on here, James?
What's going on is that Dad is enrolled in my new street law class.
You're taking a class?
Oh, don't try that sweet little motherly innocence with me. You and Dad have been conspiring to put me through school ever since I was a kid.
What's everyone yelling about?
So you think only dumb people go to junior college? Well, guess who enrolled in one of my classes? Dad.
Daddy? Ooh! Going to junior college, that is so cool.
Hey, I thought you said going to junior college was stupid.
No, I said you in college is stupid, Junior.
I can't believe this. My father's in my law class. Isn't there a law against that?
Oh, Doug, it's only one class.
Ma, it's not the class. Dad, you're my father at home. Why do you want to follow me to school? Our relationship is getting sick.
Douglas, this has nothing to do with you. I'm just trying to get myself a little more educated.
Yeah, okay, fine, cool, but you're not coming with me on my honeymoon. Because that's an education I'm getting on my own.
James? I had no idea you were interested in going back to school.
You know, the other day when Doug came home with those phony classes, I was upset because I saw him missing out on his education. It reminded me of someone else who missed out on his.
Oh, honey, you had other responsibilities.
Yeah, but those responsibilities are getting close to moving out of the house. I hope. And I hope I could get through this class myself.
Oh, it's natural to be scared.
I feel real natural.
It's no different from Doug. Why do you think he took all those easy classes? Because he's scared he's not going to do well.
Judging by his high school record, he should be terrified.
Well, now that you and Doug are taking a class together, maybe you two can help each other.
How can I help him when he thinks I'm there to humiliate him?
You are the father. I am sure you will come up with a plan, college man. Oh, James. I am so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to tell me about your first day at school?
I liked it. You know, there was this guy who was calling out answers and cracking jokes. He was a regular pip.
You're talking about Doug.
I'm talking about me.
So he's actually sitting right there in your class.
So I guess that's the funniest thing you ever heard.
I don't know. Is your mom on your soccer team?
Look, Doug, so your dad's in class with you, man. It's not the end of the world.
No? You wouldn't say that if your father was running up and down the basketball court with you at St. John's.
No, I'd say we had a very bad recruiting year.
I'm on it. Every night as your father's driving to school, we'll pay somebody to hail his cab and take him out to Jersey, a pregnant lady. Then we'll pay somebody to block the Lincoln Tunnel, forcing your father to have to be out all night to deliver that lady's baby.
I think it would be easier if you just transferred into a new class.
But who's gonna deliver the baby?
You have a very active imagination.
But what if his dad follows him into that?
Well, I'll just transfer. I'll just keep transferring. I'll go through the whole catalog if I have to. I'll probably lose them somewhere around the natural sciences.
Or you can study hard and do well.
That's crazy talk, man.
It's a college class, man. What's the big deal?
Reggie, do you remember all the times I made the honor roll in high school?
You never made the honor roll.
I'm saying. I mean, I tried to read the textbook. I really did, man, but it was so confusing. They had words like malfeasance on every page. I mean, I was so confused, I got lost around the table of contents.
Doug, it's not like you're stupid, man.
Look, fellas, every family has all types of kids. I mean, look at ours. Sharon is the smart one, and I'm a lot of other things. I mean, maybe with this whole college thing, I'm just kidding myself. I know why you pile your books up like that. You think I sit here to cheat off you, right?
Oh, the thought never crossed my mind, Doug.
Is that what you think of me? Is that what you think of me? You think I'm some lazy homework voyeur? You think I don't have the drive or determination to make it? Hey, I know what it takes to succeed in college. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll have to go drop this class.
But see, nobody drops Miss Hall's class, Doug.
Well, I'm the biggest nobody you ever met. Excuse me. Miss Hall, I'm gonna drop your class.
Sit.
Miss Hall, don't tell me to sit. Don't tell me to sit, because I have a real problem with authority figures in my life.
Sit down.
I'll get over it.
Okay. I trust that everyone did the reading. Now, who would like to comment on the Yearwood case? How about Doug St. Martin?
No, thank you.
I'm sorry. Did that sound like I was asking? Doug St. Martin.
But I didn't...
Just try. Now, in the Yearwood case, a tenant paid her rent, and then she found a diamond in the door jamb of her apartment. Legally, who does that diamond belong to?
What are my options?
The tenant or the landlord?
Elevator building or walk up?
Elevator, get to it.
Rent control?
Now.
Landlord.
Very good.
Thank you.
Now substantiate that.
Substantiate. The landlord who never fixes anything.
You are getting on my last nerve.
See, it's a simple case of malfeasance. Malfeasance? Malfeasance. And because he's the landlord, which means he's the lord over the land, and he's also the lord over any malfeasance that might occur on the land. And she knew she knew that he would understand. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Excuse me? Could you use malfeasance in a sentence?
Sure. I have no idea what malfeasance means.
Mr. St. Martin, in words that we could all understand, could you please tell me simply why the diamond belongs to the landlord?
The diamond belongs to the landlord because the landlord owns the building that sits on the property, and in the building. You read this, right?
I think what young Mr. St. Martin is trying to say is where the item is found dictates who holds the property.
Oh, that's what I read. I read that.
As stated in Reeves versus Johnson, the appellate court of Philadelphia ruled that...
The diamond is in the common area that belongs to the landlord.
Our point exactly.
James St. Martin, that is an excellent understanding of the material. And Douglas St. Martin, you stay in my class, and you continue to read the assignments, and you may very well have a future in the legal profession.
As a defendant.
Hey, Dad. Thanks for bailing me out.
Oh, you were going in the right direction. You were just going there very slowly.
You know, Dad, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I came here tonight, I was planning on quitting.
So what are your plans now?
I don't know. Miss Hall seems to think I could do okay.
No, Douglas, it's more important what you think.
Well, to be honest with you, Dad, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure I could keep up with everybody.
I can imagine what that must feel like.
Because, you know, schoolwork is not my thing. You know, that's Sharon's thing.
Your sister Sharon is very smart.
Hey, Dad. You think I'm smart? Don't answer that.
No, Douglas.
Sorry,
Son, I think you're brilliant. You know, Sharon is book smart, but you are street smart, which is what the teacher saw today.
Street smart? Street smart. Well, you think that's enough to get me by?
No. But if we keep doing the homework, maybe we both can get by. And I can get you out of the house.
Oh, Daddy. You're just saying that because you want to keep me around the house forever.
Douglas, you're nowhere near as smart as I thought.
Bonzella, come over here. Come over here now. Come over here. Thank you. Now! I learned in my street law class that an owner of a restaurant is responsible for accidents on his or her property. So I am entitled to a refund, an apology, plus a payment of penalties, which we street lawyers call damages.
You ain't getting no refund, and I ain't making no apology. But I got plenty of damage for you.
If you hit me on Mustafa's property, you are asking for a big lawsuit.
You know what? You're right. Girls?
Oh, boy.